Hi, everyone. I'm Sanjana, J&J's Fireside Chat Coordinator, and I'm here with Justin for another Fireside Chat. Justin, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. Look forward to it.
All right, so let's jump right into it. Please tell us about your educational and professional backgrounds and the path that you took to get to where you are today.
Sure. So I am a product of the public schools, K through 8. I went to the public school system in my small New Jersey suburban town up in Bergen County. And then when it came time for high school, my parents, who were both educators, thought it might be better for me, given my personal situation at the time and sort of acting out a little bit, frankly, to send me to a all boys Catholic school up in Ramsey by the name of Don Bosco Prep. And that really did, turn me around, I would say, and set me on a path there that I'm very thankful for. So I did the 4 years at Don Bosco Prep, graduated there in 1994, went on to Boston College, where my sister was already. So no coincidence there. I just wanted to go wherever she was because that was easy, and got a political science degree. And then from there, I went to law school. I came back home to Seton Hall University School of Law in Newark. Got my JD there because I knew I wanted to come home, wanted to spend some time at home and save some money. Like I said, got my JD there in 2005, licensed to practice law that year. I spent 5 years at a law firm in New Jersey from 2005 to the end of 2010. And then at the beginning of 2011, so 11 years now, I've been at my company, PSEG. I don't know if our audience is familiar, but it's a major energy company headquartered in Newark, New Jersey, with operations also in Long Island, but mostly in New Jersey. And we are the largest gas and electric utility in the state of New Jersey.
That's awesome. Very interesting to hear that you sort of, tried a few different things, went a few different places, but ended up where you are. All right.
Twists and turns. But I've been fortunate to be with one company for 11 years. A lot of people nowadays either don't want to do that or don't have the opportunity to do that. So I've certainly been fortunate.
All right. So did you have any significant extracurricular experiences in high school and or college that you feel really helped you later on in your career?
So I would say in high school I did. I was a baseball player, and you might say, well, how does that translate over to being a lawyer or being a corporate employee and the like? And I would just say, the team building side of it and collaborating with others and depending on others to achieve one common goal, one mission. I think you do learn that from sports. More of a nexus to what I do now. I was on the mock trial team in high school. I am not ashamed to say that, and I encourage everyone to do it who has an interest. And that certainly furthered my interest with the law and being in the court and being on my feet and speaking. So those are my two primary high school extracurricular activities, I would say. In college, frankly, I regret this, and it's a piece of advice I have for others. My college, like all of them out there, frankly, had a lot to offer in terms of extracurricular activities, and I shied away from them, and I focused more on just being social and having fun and a little bit on my classwork, and I do regret that, because these colleges out there, their catalog of things that you can join is vast and endless, and there's something for everybody and then some. So I do encourage everyone to take advantage of that.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. Being a college student myself, I've noticed sometimes it's hard to really push yourself and get involved with something, but once you do, it is really rewarding, and you're able to meet a lot of people, which is hard to do at college with everyone being so preoccupied with other things, and also just sort of expand your own knowledge and pursue something you're interested in. So I completely agree with that piece of advice.
Thank you.
And lastly, what advice would you give to young people who will be embarking on their professional lives soon?
So my advice to folks who are embarking on their professional careers soon is to make it just that, a career. And what do I mean by that? I mean that if you're going to go for something, even if it's just a tryout, if it is for you, give it everything you got. I understand, some folks need to have a night job, for example, to pay for the student loans, or student tuition. I completely respect that. Some folks have familial obligations, no doubt. That's all very important. But drown out all the other noise if you can, and give it everything you have. I saw a lot of people in law school, frankly, who were paying, or maybe their families were paying, very expensive tuition. but treated it frankly like another year of college or another year of high school, and just made it more about being social and meeting people and going out for drinks on a Thursday night, and perhaps suffered, a lot of them suffered in their academics because of it. Make your professional career, make your professional studies your job, and it will reward you as much as you put into it. And I think, like everything in life, you get out of it what you put into it, and your career and your education to get to that point is no different. Give it all you got.
Yes, I completely agree. And that's definitely something I'll keep in mind going forward. And I'm sure everyone listening in will too. So thank you so much for your advice and for everything you shared this session. It was great.
Thank you for having me. It's my pleasure.